Do your customers routinely reorder items from you? With our QuoteValet Shopping Cart, they can choose items they want to reorder, and the order shows up in your QuoteValet inbox. This can easily save your sales team hours. Imagine what you can do with extra 2 hours a day. This video will show you how easy it is to create and use QuoteValet Shopping Carts. You can create generic shopping carts that you can use with multiple customers, customer-specific shopping carts for reorders, and even integrate shopping carts into your website or make it part of an email campaign. Let's go ahead and start by creating a shopping cart that can be used by multiple customers. To do that, we're going to create a template inside of QuoteWerks. Let's go ahead and create a shopping cart for maybe some toner that we normally sell for a particular printer. We'll do that by going to our products icon on the standard toolbar and searching for the printer that we normally sell. Here I'm using the F2 lookup function to find that particular part number. Here we're going to get the printer itself. We'll auto retrieve our real-time pricing. And we'll go to the accessories tab. And we'll see here listed in the accessories tab the toner that we would want for this particular printer. And you can see that D&H has it in stock for the lowest price, so we'll go ahead and add that to our quote. For our cyan, D&H also has it at the lowest price and in stock. We'll add that to the quote. Same thing for black. And for magenta. At this point, we now have a quote together, so let's go ahead and save it as a template, and we're going to go ahead and give the shopping cart a name. So we'll go to File, Save as Template, and we'll give this the toner shopping cart name, and we will save this as a QuoteValet order form. You'll see it automatically gives us the order form template here. And we'll click OK. This is going to ask us who wants to receive the notifications when a user interacts with this template, and that's going to be me, Josh. And then this is the link that you can use to actually access the shopping cart. Now, if we click on this link, we'll actually see a preview of the page that the customer will see. This is actually a representation of the page the customer will see. But one important thing to mention is you want to always send them the link that was on that previous page and not the link that's up here in the URL bar, as they are separate. And it's very important that we utilize, again, the link that is from the other page. Now here in our QuoteValet template, or QuoteValet quote, I should say, we have the 4 toners included. We can see that we haven't actually put a price modifier in there, so it shows the unit and extended price is 0. But you get the general idea. Customer can come in here, review the quote, and provide their acceptance if they would like to move forward with this order. Important to note here that this particular order, again, is being positioned for multiple customers, so the information for the company is not actually filled out. Now, if we wanted to, we could certainly go back into our QuoteWerks environment and instead make some changes here. So we'll go ahead and apply some multi-line line attribute changes to this by right-clicking on the selected lines and hit Edit Line Attributes. In this case, we want for this to be optional for the customer. We want them to be able to select whether or not they want one product or another, and we do want them to also have the ability to adjust the quantities as well. We're going to go ahead and set that this is selected as well, so by default, all 4 of these will be selected. So we'll hit OK, and then we'll go back to that order form here. We'll refresh it. You'll see again there's been no changes here. It's because that order form link that we had is the one that we need to be going to. So we'll go back to our quote. Let's save one more time. And we will copy our quote here. You can see now that we have selection boxes for each of the products, and we could also adjust the quantities here as we see fit. So in this case, let's say we wanted 2 of the first 3 items, but not the last. We can do that. And if we did have pricing associated with these products, the subtotal, shipping, sales tax, all would update to associate with that particular change. Let's go ahead back to our quote. We will add a price modifier of, say, P20. And what I'll do actually here to show you is I'll select all of them, right-click, go to Apply Multi-Line Changes, And for my price modifier, we'll put that as P20. And what this is going to do, it's going to apply that price modifier to all of the lines that I have selected. So as you can see here, we now have our products, we have pricing, and if we go ahead and hit save one more time and go back to our link, we'll see that we now have our pricing associated with it. And again, if we deselect or select different options, change quantities, the customer will then see those changes reflected once they hit update totals. So you can see when we hit update totals up here on the top, the subtotal, sales tax total, all gets updated appropriately. Now this customer could very easily come in here and put in their PO number, company name, email, so on and so forth, and place this order with you. This would give you an order, and it would give you their information. If you did also have a payment option associated with it, it would eventually give you the option to pay for it as well. So let's go ahead and fill this out. And place the order. And you can see here that now that we have confirmed the order, we have a link to make an actual payment for this particular order. So we've gone ahead and created a quote with options. And the reason that's important to create those options is because often when you're doing reorder items like this, they're low dollar items and you're probably not going to make that much money on them. So it's important to automate this process with the quote using the shopping carts. Let's go ahead and take this to the next level here by actually adding to it so you have different sections on the shopping cart. Let's go ahead and add a heading here for our toner section by right-clicking and hitting Insert Heading. We'll name this Toner. And then let's go and add a couple more products from our product database. Let's say we wanted to add, again using your F2 lookup feature here, I'm going to add a Cat 6 cable. And we'll get our pricing. And we'll choose TD Synnex and then add that to our quote. In this case, we'll apply a price modifier of 20%. And again, add that in. And then let's also go ahead and add in some printer paper as well. So we're going to search for the printer paper number here that we have. Again, review our pricing and availability. In this case, the best pricing is from TD Synnex, but they don't have it in stock. So we'll go back with D&H that has a slightly higher price, but has it in stock. And we will hit select. Again, we'll apply a price modifier of 20% to this, and we'll add it to our quote. Now we'll go ahead and add a heading as well. And this will be, let's say, our miscellaneous items. And one other thing that we're going to want to do for these optional items is come in here and again edit our line attributes. We'll make them optional. We'll have them selected. And we'll give the customer the opportunity to change those quantities by allowing QV quantity change, and we'll hit OK. Let's now go ahead and take a look at this in our shopping cart. So we'll go to Save, hit OK, and click on our link. And you can see now we have our headings. So we have our toner and our miscellaneous sections, and all of these options are able to be selected, deselected, and the quantities changed as well. Now with that being said, if we wanted to navigate this page easily, let's say we had a lot more products on here with a lot more sections, we can come over to this drop-down box here. It's going to quickly bring us directly to the section that we choose. And let's say we wanted to just search the document in general. We could come up here and use a search box and put in, say, paper, and that'll bring us to the line item that has paper on it as well. Now this is an example of a generic order form, but if we go back over to QuoteWerks, we can go ahead and make our toner shopping cart that we were working with on before specific to a client. It's very simple to do. All we have to do is go to the Sold To, Shipped To section and hit the magnifying glass. And this is where we could pull contact information in for your CRM or PSA. And for this one, we'll go ahead and just select Computer Hut again. This time we'll go with John Kamal. And then we'll go ahead and click on Save and OK. And now if we go to that link, you'll see that it has all of the options that we had before, but this time the computer hut contact information is automatically filled in there, being specific for this particular customer. Now in this case, you wouldn't want to send this link to the shopping cart to anyone else other than this company, because this is, again, company specific. We'll go ahead and place that order. Now that we've actually accepted a few quotes, you know we're going to receive notifications like we normally would with QuoteValet, and we'll see all of that activity in the QuoteValet dashboard. We navigate to the QuoteValet dashboard by clicking QuoteValet in the standard toolbar. If we look at our inbox, we've got a ton of information here regarding the different orders that we've just processed. You can see the one that we most recently processed has some information indicating that we reviewed the form and submitted the order. If there are some changes that we've made on the document, like for example this one, it's going to identify that there were certain selected options that were changed. And we also have the ability to view the actual page here, and we can also view other information associated with this particular shopping cart. Another great way to use QuoteValet Shopping Carts is to create an order form for a limited time special offer. If your vendors or distributors offer you promos or specials, now you have an easy way to broadcast them out to your customers. This provides you a reason to contact your customers and remind them that you're looking out for them. To truly take advantage of this feature, you can use it as a way to upsell items as well. For example, if your distributor is offering a promo on a printer, you can include the toner or other accessories for that printer as well. Let's go ahead and create that promo. So what we can do is go to our Products tab, and in this case we're going to search for our printer. I have it in my F2 lookup here. And we're going to select and find. You can see we found our printer. We're going to retrieve our real-time pricing and availability. And in this case, it looks like D&H has it for the lowest cost and in stock. So we'll select Add. Here we'll give it again a price modifier of P20 as we've been doing. And in this case, we'll add it to a new heading of printer. Now we'll go ahead and move our printer to the top of our document, since this is a promotion that we're going to be ultimately pushing to our customers. And one thing we might also want to do, just to show them that we're providing them a discount, is potentially add a discount line item. And we can do that by right-clicking, going down to Add % Discount. And in this case, we have it marked up by 20%. Let's say we want to maintain a 10% margin. We'll go ahead and put a 10% discount, and you'll see that this actually inserts a 10% discount line item directly below the line that we had selected previously. Now this printer, we're not going to make it optional because that's what the promo is all about, but you might want to show the customer again that we're giving them a deal, so that discount line is again going to print onto the quote that we're going to send to the customer. So now this is a generic shopping cart. We could then go ahead and deliver it out to our customer, and again, we'll be prompted to save and provided that link that we've been seeing previously. I'll remind you once again, this is the link that we want to send out to our customers or to the customer that we're providing the quote to, and not the URL from the search bar in our browser. So let's go ahead and click on the link here for the shopping cart, and we can preview what that shopping cart would look like. You can see we've got our printer here, which is not optional. And we've also applied our 10% discount line here so the customer sees that that discount's being passed on to them. Additionally, we have our toner and our miscellaneous items. And as like before, we could easily skip through each of the different headings using the drop down here, or search using our search bar here as well. So if we go back to QuoteWerks, another option that we have is to send out, let's say, a broadcast email, either via QuoteWerks, Constant Contact, ConnectWise, Outlook, or any of the other different CRM or PSA solutions you're using. So I'm just going to go ahead and use the QuoteWerks email system, and we're going to click on the Deliver button. And you can see that our order form URL has been copied to the Windows clipboard, so that's good. When we hit Deliver, we'll go and hit Email. And because, again, this is a promo, in fact, we're labeling it our fall promo, I've created an email template that we can use to send this out. And what that's going to do is just pre-populate the information here regarding what this promo is about. Now, in this instance, we would just go ahead and add a generic heading, Dear Customer, or Dear Valued Customer, whatever you thought made sense. You can go ahead and customize this template in whatever way you want, but it's basically saying, hey, we've got a discount on this product going on for a certain period of time. Here's a link that we have. Would love for you to take a look. You have the ability to adjust quantities and deselect optional products. And what we're doing here is we're, again, clicking into this email and we're pasting in the link for the shopping cart directly into the email. So we could go in and add our 2 contacts here, and we can even pull them from our document as well. Also have the ability to pull it from our users or manual recipient list. So a lot of different ways you can do that. And this is a great opportunity for you to send out, again, a potential promo to your customers. As you have seen, QuoteValet Shopping Carts are great for promotions and customer reorders, and get used to coming into work each morning to an inbox full of paid orders. Best of all, the QuoteValet Shopping Cart is included with your QuoteValet subscription at no charge. Thanks for taking the time to learn more about QuoteValet and QuoteWerks, and if you have any questions, always feel free to reach out to our tech support team at 407-248-1481.